Salam everyone, welcome back to Yoga with Sai, EHP edition. We're going to do our yoga class with Sister Kiana, and just for information, Kiana is in group 2. Yeah. So group 2 is especially for you, this class is dedicated, and of course, if you're not in group 2, you can still do this class. Just remember to always go to where your body allows you to go. So although Kiana and I are going to be doing postures that you can follow, if at any point you feel like you need a break or your body is a bit tight or is unable to do that, that's perfectly okay. You do what you can. And you can stop at any point and take a breath, exactly like I'm sitting on your heels, or you can even bend forward and draw your forehead toward the ground. And remain there for a few breaths. That's called child's pose. And when you're feeling ready, you can come back to the practice. Otherwise, yoga is completely safe and we hope that you enjoy it. Okay, so Kiana, let's us begin in child's pose. You come to sit on your heels and placing your palms on the ground. We're going to breathe out, exhale, gently fold forward, drawing our forehead toward the mat, big toes to touch. On an inhale, when you breathe in, gently begin to sit up. And this time we're going to do extended child's pose. So from here, you can take your knees out so that they're touching the edges of your mat or your towel. It's very good. And your big toes are still touching. And then place your palms on the ground and gently begin to walk yourself forward. And see if you can bring your forehead to touch the mat. If your forehead doesn't touch the mat, then you can place a block or a pillow under your forehead. And let's take a few deep breaths in this posture. This is called extended child's pose. On your next inhale, as you breathe in, draw your forehead away from the mat. You can lift your forehead up and gently begin to walk your palms back towards your body as you sit up. Bring your knees back together and place your palms on your mat again and bring yourself into a tabletop position. So good. Place your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. And we're going to do a few cat-cow breathings. So when we breathe in, we arch our back. And when we breathe out, we're going to round our back. Okay, you've done this before. Let's do it together. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more, breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in so that you come back to where your back is straight. And before you get to your next position, can you reverse a little bit so that the camera can see you? Little bit more. Little bit more. Come back. Yes, perfect. Now everybody can see you. There you go. Now from here, we're going to step our right leg back and then our left leg back, and we're going to come into a plank position. This is going to keep us strong and steady. So let's breathe in and out for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, almost there, and 1. Breathe out and press into your toes and raise your hips up and overhead for downward facing dog. Take a moment here as you pedal your feet out. And you can wag your tail because this is a dog. Releasing your hips. Breathing deeply. There you stay. I'm just checking your posture. Release your head. No, stay. But just loosen, yeah, so your head is loose. Very good. Beautiful. Stay. Walk your hands slightly back. That's it. And look here. Take a few deep breaths in. Doing so well. And when you're ready, gently begin to walk your feet 1 foot at a time. Yes. Towards your hands. And then place your feet slightly apart. That's perfect. Bend your knees and allow yourself to just fold forward, looking down in between your feet. And take a few deep breaths in. Very good. As you breathe in, place your palms on the tops of your legs. Yes. Breathe in gently and slowly fold up. When you reach your standing position, you can bring your big toes together, feet to touch. Leave your palms at your side. And close your eyes if you can as you take a few deep breaths in. Very good. Bring your palms into prayer position in front of your chest. Breathe in and take your palms to the top of the room. And breathe out as you bring your palms to the floor and bend your knees so your palms can touch the ground. Breathe in once again, bringing yourself up to a standing position, palms up to the top of the room. And breathe out as you bring your palms back to the floor, bending your knees. Breathe in so that you lift yourself up halfway And stay here for one breath. Very good. And breathe out so that you bend your knees and your palms can touch the ground once again. Breathe in. Let's take our palms up to the ceiling again. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And breathe out, bring your palms back into prayer position. Very good. So we're going to do a posture now, which I think you might know, it's called she pose. Yeah, and it's a fun pose because we get to balance in this pose. So if you need a wall to help you balance, or a chair or a person, find your person so that they can help you balance. But we're going to try on our own for now. So with tree pose, we are becoming strong like trees. We are becoming brave. We are feeling powerful and also kind and loving at the same time. So when we think in this posture, think of ourselves as the biggest, most beautiful tree that we know of, and feel that beauty and that nature flowing through us in this posture. Okay, so I'll stand next to you a little bit. Bring your feet to touch, and you can place your palms on your hips. And then try and move slightly over to your right side. Yes, that's perfect. Not too much, so that you're a bit heavier on this side than on that side. Okay. And then turn your left foot out so that it is slightly, yes, that's perfect. It's slightly facing the left side, but your right foot and your body stay forward. And then bend up your left leg or your left foot and place it on your ankle and find your balance. Now from here, look at a point on the floor or on the wall in front of you, and we're going to keep that point. We're going to look at that point the whole time because that's going to help us to balance. And as we look at that point, we're going to keep bending up our foot and our leg and see if our foot wants to come up further up. And if we can still balance, and if we can still balance a bit more, bring your foot up a little bit more. And you can place it. You can use your left hand to help place that foot as far up on the inside of your right leg as you can. Very good. And once you've reached there, doing well, once you've reached there, you find your balance and press your foot into the leg. Yes, press your foot into the leg and find your balance. Once you're there, you can bring your palms into prayer position. And take a few deep breaths in, breathing deeply. And when you're ready to release, you can release your hands and gently release your foot back to the ground, bringing your palms onto either side. Well done. Good. And do the opposite side now. Okay, so taking a moment to feel our feet on the ground, placing our palms back on our hips. You can turn your right foot out to the side and find your point that you're going to look at on the ground or the wall and hold that point. We're only going to look at that one point. And then gently begin to place your foot, yes, on the inside of your ankle. And see if that foot can go a bit higher while you keep your balance. And keep checking if it can go even higher. And if you fall, that's part of the fun. It's only yoga. We're having lots of fun with this posture. And once you found your perfect spot, we're going to bring our palms into prayer position. And we're going to hold that posture as the big, beautiful trees we are. Hello. Keep breathing deeply. And as you breathe out, you can let go of your palms. You can help your foot back to the floor, placing it there ever so gently. And just take a moment closing your eyes. Very good. Let's come back. If you've moved off your mat, bring your palms back into the center of your chest in prayer position. Let's breathe in and take our palms up and overhead. And breathe out as we bring them back to the mat, bending our knees. And then step your right leg back, and then your left leg back for plank. Let's hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your knees on the mat. Come to sit back on your heels. Very good. And then release your legs out from under you to come sit on your bums and extend your legs out in front of you. Very good. Now we're going to bend up our legs. So let's help our legs a little bit and bring our feet to touch. Yes, very good. Okay, so I'm going to sit this way so that everyone can see me. Okay, so we bring our feet to touch, and then we're going to interlace our fingers. And we're going to place our fingers under our feet and sit up tall, close our eyes. And then as we breathe out, we're going to bend our elbows slightly and come towards our feet and see if our forehead wants to meet our feet today. Maybe they want to say hello. Keep breathing. Keep breathing deeply, stretching out your back. And as you breathe in, you can begin to sit up tall again. Very slowly coming back to sit up straight. And you can help your legs to come out in front of you. Very good. And then from here, we're very slowly going to come to lie on our backs. So I don't know if you've ever seen an Egyptian mummy. Okay, well, maybe not because they're a bit scary sometimes, but if you can, and if you know, we're going to sit very slowly down. Okay, slowly breathing out, breathing in, slowly, very good, slowly, slowly. Perfect. Bend up your legs and bring your knees toward your chest. You're going to give yourselves a big hug. Imagine that Swami is giving you a big hug. And he's telling you how much he loves you. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And you can let go Let your legs come to the ground. We're going to do Shavasana or corpse pose. So let your feet fall naturally. Yes. And then you can let your palms rest on either side, but let the palms face the ceiling. And your hair is in line with your feet. And as we lie here, we're just going to let ourselves relax and feel calm and strong and peaceful. And we're going to take deep breaths in, out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And just let yourself relax for a few moments, feeling safe and peaceful. Know that Swami is taking care of everything. He is with you always. He's going to protect you and guide you. He is your best friend and you can tell him anything. That he loves you so, so much. Now bend up your left leg, place your left foot on the ground and press into that foot as to help you roll over onto your right side. Roll over. And you can bend up your knees and lie here like a little baby for a moment, curled up like a ball. And the next time you breathe in, you can help yourself to sit up slowly, 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 slowly. And when you come back up to sitting, you can cross your legs and you can sit on a folded towel or a blanket if you're not comfortable, but you look up. Do you want a cushion? You happy? Okay. I'm going to use a block because that's my favorite. And we're going to do a very special way of breathing today to help us feel calm and help us study better because it helps us concentrate. And it's called the Brahmari breath. So Brahmari means black bumblebee. So we know that bees make a humming noise. And so when we breathe in this way, we're also going to hum like bees. And the humming is a very good way for us to feel calm and to feel energized as well. Okay, you're going to try it with me. Okay. So for this breath, we're going to close our eyes and we're going to cover our eyes with our 4 fingers of each hand. Yeah. Cover our eyes. And then the thumb is going to be used to close the flaps of our ears. Okay? Okay. So let's do that together. Let me show you once and then you can copy me after that. Okay, so covering our eyes and then we closing our ears with the flaps of our ears with our thumb. So we actually can't hear much on the outside. And we're going to breathe in. And as we breathe out, we're going to hum. Okay, you can do it with me. It's a lot of fun because your lips actually start to tickle. So yeah, lick your lips so that the tickling is not too much. So that also feels very nice. Okay, we're going to do it together. Okay, ready? So let's cover our eyes, cover our ears, breathe out. Empty, empty, empty. And let's breathe in and hum. Breathe in. One more, breathe in. You can let go. You can breathe normally. You can keep your eyes closed. You're feeling relaxed and calm. Before we close, with your eyes closed, just smile a little bit, feeling happy and peaceful. And keeping your smile now for the rest of your day and remembering to always be happy. Bring your palms into prayer position. We'll end with one Om and 3 Shantis. So let's breathe in and Om. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, perfect peace to you and your family and the whole world. Jai Sai Ram. Thank you all so much for joining. A special thank you to Kiana's mom and dad for letting me shoot with her. Hope you all have a safe and blessed day and enjoy practicing yoga. Lots and lots of love. Sai Ram.